Came here to say who won it from the jump. We came to get exactly what you want. Came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we live, you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show.
Yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Yerrr Sports Show, episode 125. I guess the 100th episode anniversary of Oxtail, our favorite episode. I am your host, Big Baby, aka the soul of R&B. And at the bottom of the pyramid today, he's just cooking chicken, and that's about it. It is BK Mac.
That's it. I'm cooking chicken and cocaine. Real Bobby Brown status. That's
what the hell does that even mean?
I don't know.
Well, because Dre apparently is Michael Bivins, right, for the shop. So they gave me Bobby Brown. I really feel some type of way about that, you know, because I'm not a cokehead or a crackhead or whatever head Bobby Brown is currently on. I'm just saying, I don't do none of that shit. I don't do drugs. Occasionally, I'll eat an edible. But then again, that fucks the world up. Like, I literally saw a motion picture in my head the last time I ate an edible. It was not a good sight. It was like watching Futurama in your head. It was not good. Tay, you never took an edible? Why am I asking you that? I'm pretty sure you haven't. You don't do stuff like that.
Lord. And to the top right, the Queen Tay.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up?
What's up? Pete will be on shortly. So what's going on? How's everybody week's been?
Trash. Keep it moving.
Thanks.
Oh. Yeah, mine's been slightly above trash, but slightly above
Jason,
trash.
not uncomfortable. Trash, right? Gotta learn how to recycle that.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to recycle.
Gotta learn how to recycle. For sure. I have to learn how to recycle.
I don't understand. Doing my laundry is like so ghetto. Like I'm not used to doing this stuff. Like I'm used to like dropping it off and having them do it. Like my schedule is so crazy that I can never make the drop off time for laundry so I can get it the same day. So that's why my week is trashy, because I'm stuck in a laundromat right now.
I mean, you really be trusting people with your clothes?
Yes, that's what they get paid for.
Yes, it's true.
Nah, I don't feel comfortable with nobody, fucking with my boxes.
No, like
Weird.
I have very expensive suits and dresses and such. They're not gonna fucking risk their business. Somebody who spends $100 and something a week over, a couple of items of clothes. They're not gonna do all that. I think I haven't done my laundry in so long. I think I forgot how to do it.
Yeah, because you don't sound high maintenance and bougie at all. Like, just
no, I drop my laundry
like
too.
it at all. I know. That's what I'm saying. Because y'all both are two peas in the goddamn pod.
What you mean?
I struggle over here.
You have a wash and dryer in your crib. I have to go to a laundromat that's like 5 blocks away from my house.
Technically, it's in my basement.
Okay,
it's still in your vicinity, sir.
Yeah, you living better than us. You could put in a load. You could be doing laundry right now and recording.
Mm-hmm.
Like people can't see my nothing because I'm sitting here. I'm looking like I just got released from Clinton Max. This damn laundromat. Fighting over cars.
Tell you should not be telling people about your Friday night.
My Friday night was kind of boring. I was waiting for my daughter had her first freshman dance as a high school student, and I was sitting there like a lame waiting for her outside. She didn't want me anywhere in the vicinity.
Do you blame her? Do you blame her?
That's why you lucky we didn't record last week, because I went right upside your head. Like,
why?
That's why you didn't. Do you blame her? That's why you didn't want to record in person.
No, it's not true. I wanted to record in person.
Yeah, well,
Wilkins said that
Dre,
the damn studio wasn't. He said it wasn't open on Saturdays. If I would have knew that, we could have. I would have came
There's
out there
only-
Friday. No, I couldn't have come out there. Friday.
there's only one studio in all of New York City.
For the podcast, I don't know. You gotta talk to Dre. He the fourth horseman.
Well, to be fair, it is the least expensive option to use that studio.
Okay, that's fair.
Like,
But what? All right, let me not do that. Let me not go there. But
Go ahead, big spender. Go ahead, Mama
You-
Warbucks.
you talk about Mama Warbucks, and you have a laundry. And do you know that's like first world privilege to have a washer?
It
and
really
dryer
is
in your
not.
crib? It really is.
It's not in my crib.
I'm trying to be like
It's
Matt
in the
when I grow up.
basement.
I'm just trying to be like Matt
It's an
when I grow up.
apartment complex. What you want me
So
to
what?
do?
Dre, he talk all that mess about 25K take and Dre dollars and all that stuff like that, and he could do laundry and record at the same time. That's a privilege.
Living his life like it's golden, for sure. Like,
I'm really not. I'm really not.
Exactly. I gotta sit here. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Online.
I'm having a hard time believing you don't remember how to do laundry. You can't be that far removed from dropping off your laundry like a dry cleaners. That's just my point. But damn. Gotta be like y'all. Okay.
and anyways, guys, outside of that, this has been a very busy week for all the wrong reasons for sports and life in general. I don't know where we start, but I feel like we need to probably start with the smoke section.
Oh hell yeah! I'm
Because we haven't done this in a little while. So bringing back BK Matt smoke section. Let's get into it. I promise you, next year there will be all brand new graphics for everything.
I actually like my graphic. I like my graphic.
Yeah. I have to find whatever I use for that one. So
I'm not even gonna ask how did that happen. That like really.
This
See,
looks
you
like
gotta
Queen's picture. Tay's picture looks like the cover of an R&B album.
That was another experience I had yesterday. I rode the train for the first time in a while, and
I gotta
it's
go.
like a minute.
She
I
is the worst.
forgot what a deceptively empty train cart felt like. Like
You was on a one train or something?
I was on the one train,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "Why is this train empty?" The moment I stepped on and the doors closed, I remember why. The air conditioner was on, and it smelled like fresh ass.
All
That's
the
most. That's most train cards. But oh yeah, the smoke session. Jay, you gonna set me up for it, or you just gonna let me go off?
Go ahead, and you get 2-3 minutes uninterrupted. I will not even say a word.
I'm muting my mic.
Here's my problem with this situation. Now, when I talk about the situation, I'm referring to what LeBron James said on in his press conference when he literally chin-checked the media. I don't have a problem with nothing LeBron James said. I actually 100% agree. You want to know why I 100% agree? Because I've been saying this shit for months. That the media pick and chooses what narrative they want to run. If they don't fuck with you, they are going to
You just
fucking
leave it right there
kill
because I'm in
you.
the middle of recording.
They're going to kill you. And it's not even right what they did to Kyrie Irving. Yeah, what he said or whatever he posted was out of bounds. It offended people. But the way that they crucified that man was not right. It hurt people, but was it really as deep as everybody made it out to be?
We
They
gonna
really
call
talk
it a
about
crucifixion? We really gonna sit here
Yes.
and call what
It's a
happened to Kyrie a crucifixion?
Yes.
And that Jerry Jones
Yes.
photo, my parents weren't even a thought when that picture came out.
Okay,
But
Tavia.
go off.
Okay, Tavia. You said you brought up the Jerry Jones situation, right?
I don't.
What
think
did
it
they
was-
add? No,
I don't think it was a crucifixion. I think it was.
yes, it was. What was the thing that Pete said? Pete said, "Oh, He didn't apologize. He didn't hold himself accountable. He didn't even say anything that he was supposed to say or that everybody was expecting him to say. And everybody felt the way about it because he didn't do what they expected him to do. Wrong or right? Wrong
Wait,
or right?
who you talking about now? Jerry Jones or Kyrie?
We're talking about Kyrie Irving. But what Pete said.
To be fair, he didn't apologize. No, to be fair, he didn't apologize or backtrack until they started taking shit away from him. At the end of the day, I do feel like they overdid it with the punishment. But to say a crucifixion, like, come on.
It's a crucifixion because he started losing shit. Now, I'm saying that to say this. Pete said this, and verbatim, a lot of people said this. Their biggest problem was with Kyrie Irving is the fact that he shared something, and he said, I can't be anti-Semitic because I know who I am and I know where I came from, which to everybody was the wrong thing to say, right?
It was the wrong thing to say.
Okay,
Before I continue on,
the
views and opinions expressed by Matthew Miller are not those of the Yerrr Sports Show. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, it is 100% advised because I'm about to go to fuck off. Now, that was the issue with Kyrie Irving, and I said it. I've always said it. I feel like a lot of shit that Kyrie Irving says, yeah, sometimes it can be stupid, sometimes it can be taken whatever the way they wanted to be taken. But is he saying that out of malice? No, he's not. But a lot of people take it that way, especially people in the media. Why? Because they feel a way about him already. Now, where is Jerry Jones, who don't say shit, who don't even really acknowledge it, and said, oh, I was just, exploring. I was just exploring. I was just there. No, guy. Because that's not the and Jerry Jones has a crazy track record.
That was 1957. You think he remembered?
I don't give a fuck what year it was. I don't give a fuck what year it was. I don't give a fuck what year it was. I don't give a fuck what year it was. Because when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he ain't had shit to say then. He ain't had nothing to say then. When the shit that happened to George Floyd, he definitely didn't have nothing to say about that. But he had the nerve to call a freaking meeting with his team and said, look, I'm in the business of Dallas, Texas. So if you guys kneel, Dallas, Texas is going to fill away. And if that affects our business, that affects your business. He's basically telling them, if you take a knee, I ain't paying you shit. So you basically said where your allegiance and your alliance leads to. He has not apologized once. He has not put himself in a stance as far as Black Lives Matter or that movement or the racial discrimination that's been happening for years and decades and centuries. He's not put a stance in that at all. So now that this picture is out, we have all right to sit there and think there's something funny with Jerry Jones. But has he said nothing? Has he put himself on a stance? Has he apologized for anything? Has he said anything that shows any level of support to Black people or Black athletes? No, he has not. And nobody has crucified him. Nobody has had a bad thing to say about him, period. Just like Brett Favre stealing money from people that don't have money. Nobody talks about that shit at all. They talked about it for 3 days and that was it. Let's be 100. It's not the same energy kept around the board. They're going to sit there and they're going to shit on Kanye. They're going to shit on Kyrie because they already don't like them. What's more dangerous to the world? A smart Black man or intelligent Black man or a Black man that has an opinion that's opposite of what they want? Let's be 100. Jerry Jones don't hold himself accountable for nothing. He don't say nothing. He don't put a stance for nothing. He don't show no level of support other than the Dallas Cowboys. You have Black athletes on your goddamn roster. You overpaying Dak Prescott and freaking Ezekiel Jackson. I mean, not Ezekiel Jackson. I'm bugging. You know what the fuck I mean. Zeke. I'm pissed off right now. Because Tate will sit here and tell me all the time that I do not like LeBron James, and I feel like it's 100% not true. I respect LeBron James, even more so with the stance on this topic. Because when Kyrie Irving put up a post, they questioned that man after every game. It was not about basketball for those 2-3 weeks with that Kyrie Irving anti-Semitic shit. It was no talking of basketball. None. They didn't question him about the Lakers sucking or nothing. They ain't questioning him about nothing. They questioned if he support Kyrie Irving or if he thinks that Kyrie Irving is anti-Semitic. But Jerry Jones could be popped up with a whole with members of the Ku Klux Klan just chilling, and nobody got shit to say. Everybody's sitting there like, I don't think Jerry Jones is racist. I don't think Jerry Jones is racist anymore. That's my stance on it. I don't think he's racist anymore. I just think he's biased to money. And any way he feels like he's going to lose money, he's going to keep himself quiet. Only if it means fucking up the Dallas Cowboys, because he got a lot to say when it comes to that. Point blank, period, the energy is not kept around the board. The same energy that Kyrie Irving got for putting up a post and not putting a clear stance to you guys liking is not being kept with Jerry Jones. Because he's never said anything about his stance. Whether it was Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, Colin Kaepernick being blackballed, the George Floyd issue, nothing. He has nothing to say about nothing. It's the proof is in the pudding. The energy's not being kept. Whether it be Jerry Jones or Brett Favre.
Okay, I let you ramble on for like too long, right? This is the problem, right?
Let's hear it.
This is why I feel Jerry Jones feels like he doesn't need to say anything. Now, if that was a picture of him from January 6th and people didn't, put the heat to his ass to sell the team, that's one thing, right? The problem with Kyrie, he put himself there. You get what I'm saying? It's not as if he was minding his own business, not making a stance on anything, and then the media just calls him out. He put himself in the fire. So I'm not gonna detract from that. He put himself there. Now, like I'm gonna continue to say, do I feel that the punishment was severe? Yes, I do. I want to get back to LeBron's comments. The reason why LeBron was asked, I feel, because he's shown that he was a Dallas Cowboys fan for decades. So given the fact that this was a big moment in our history, right? And no one had ever even thought to ask him or anybody, that's egregious. So I would say that. It's nothing saying, oh, well, Jerry Jones this, Jerry Jones that. Everyone knows my feelings about Jerry Jones and Brett Favre and stuff like that. So I'm not saying like, oh my God, like, give him a break. This was 60 years ago. But it was 60 years ago. People elected a president that told people just a few months ago that he wanted to grab women by the pee. You get what I'm saying? So it shows you where we stand as a society. Now, what did you want from Jerry Jones to do? To apologize?
No, make a stance like how y'all want it from Kyrie Irving.
No, what do you mean take a stance? Because
no, I wanted him to say where his support lies at.
He shared something anti-Semitic. He did.
All right.
Okay, so he.
And what has Jerry Jones?
Hold on.
What has Jerry Jones done that shows that he support black people?
Hold on. What I'm saying is we're comparing the wrong aspect of the argument. Is what I'm saying, right? Kyrie Irving shared something anti-Semitic in present day, which shows that in present day he had to say, hey, look, I'm not anti-Semitic. Boom. Now, I feel like when you put that same logic, if Kyrie Irving had done this as a teenager, you get what I'm saying, and people are going in like this on him, then that's the same argument. This is not the same argument. Do I feel like Jerry Jones should have been held to the fire for this? Yes, but I don't feel like I don't feel like the two should be compared as far as impact and content.
So, I still think he should have said something. I'm gonna have to agree with Matt on this, where I think he should have at least said, "Hey, this was a long time ago. I understand. This was a while ago, but I've grown. I've grown as a man. Something to be not something better than I was just walking by. Excuse me, sir. You were just walking by? Like what? I'm just what? Like, and again, I get what Tavia is saying. It is apples to oranges in for the most part, but still, denounce it. Not even denounce it. Hey, I messed up when I was younger. That was on me. I've grown as a person since then, obviously, and then he can list out all the BS that he has done for Dallas, Texas, for the community of Dallas.
That's pretty much what I'm
everybody
saying.
Everybody else,
go about their business.
On. That's it. Just go about the business.
Exactly. He said nothing when it came to George Floyd or Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to hear what Jerry Jones has to say about George Floyd. I don't want to hear what Jerry Jones has to say about the George Floyd situation at all. Mm-hmm. Colin Kaepernick, he was the only. Do you remember he made that stance with his team and took a knee with them before the anthem? I feel like that's something that I would have wanted his opinion on. But George Floyd, nothing that Jerry Jones is going to say about the George Floyd situation is going to make me feel any better or worse about it. Kyrie is different because as a black athlete,
it's a stance, okay?
No, but I don't care. The thing is, I'm not looking for allyship from every white person whose actions don't speak, who don't match their words. I don't like fake allyship either.
But he's the owner of a team in the NFL, Tay. That's what
okay. But what does that have to do with George? But what does that have to do with George Floyd?
What it has to do with the situation is where I'm referencing it to Kyrie Irving is everybody felt like they had to hear him say, "Oh, I am not anti-Semitic."
Yeah, because of because of what he did, not because of
what he did.
Yeah, because of
also
what he did.
Jerry Jones is showed up. But there's a track record with Jerry Jones and not showing no.
The thing is, you're trying to victimize Kyrie, and Kyrie was no victim in this.
I'm not victimizing.
Kyrie was no. Yeah, you are though. Kyrie was no victim in this. This is what I'm saying. No, it's not the same energy. It's two different. The thing is, it's two different situations. It's two completely different situations. It is. Now the thing is, I don't, like I keep saying, I don't want Jerry Jones to tell me that he's not racist. I want his moves to show me that he's not racist.
What moves have he made to show that he's not racist?
He's not. He hasn't shown that. The proof is.
That's my point, Tay.
The proof is in the pudding. But the thing is, you can't come. The thing is, Kyrie shared something in present day that was anti-Semitic, and then he took a wrong stance on it. He put his foot in his mouth. He did. He didn't condemn anti-Semitism. He didn't do it because the thing is, he had to take accountability for something that he shared. You get what I'm saying? This thing with Jerry Jones, right? Like I said, I'm not a race apologist or anything like that. For me, it's like, okay, he's in a picture with segregationists in 1957. He was, 16, 17 years old? It's not the same situation. It isn't. If he didn't say anything about Colin Kaepernick, if he didn't say anything about never hiring a black head coach, why would he say anything about this?
With that take, yes, I completely agree with you with that. If he hadn't said anything about anything else before, why is this, why should he say anything now? But my only thing is the media just doesn't, to run it back to LeBron, the media just doesn't keep the same energy when it comes to things that happens with white people. Now, I'm not saying, again, Tay is right. I really don't care to hear what he has to say about black topics because he hasn't shown that he cares about black people anyway. And I'm I may be going above and beyond, but
I couldn't care less what he thought about black topics. Like, the thing is, at the end of the day, my problem is Kyrie inserted himself in Jewish topics and inserted himself on the wrong side of the topic. The thing is, you can't say that you're not anti-Semitic if you deny that the Holocaust ever happens. It's like that idiot Aaron Rodgers questioning 9/11. This is idiot shit. This is idiot shit. I'm sorry. It's idiot shit. And to be honest with you, to share this with your millions of followers, not realizing that you put yourself in this position, it's asinine to me. like I keep saying, the Brooklyn Nets dragged it with the punishment. They dragged it. They dragged it, right? But do you expect Jerry Jones to punish Jerry Jones? What do you what do you expect?
I, I was
You
at the
want him to
party.
meet with Farrakhan?
Oh Lord, that's not gonna
Nah,
go well.
nah. I thought he was
What?
dragging it when they told Kyrie Irving to do that shit. But I'm just saying, as far as a stance, Boy hasn't said nothing, but you said actions, right? We've seen actions to show that he does not support black people. He just pays them to play for him.
Mhm.
Hey,
I was recently. I was just last night. I was in a party with my guy Trey Caldwell, and my boy Rosette, and we were in a party talking, and basically it's like, yo, what exactly are they gonna do to bro? Even if the NFL decides to do something, y'all coming down on a man that's 900 years old, and like there's nothing that's gonna be done for us to be like, yeah, Jerry deserved that. No, like my man's at the
Can you
end of
guys
the
hear
road right
me?
now. Yes, we
yeah,
hear
but
you.
your background is loud.
I can't hear y'all, but this is what I want to say. If
Mhm.
there's any black person that's still a Dallas Cowboys fan, you get the button for me. And with that, I have to refresh my internet.
The button. What's she talking about?
The
The
doomsday
button.
button,
Oh Lord.
the block button.
Anyways,
But
basically to round out the smoke session, all I'm saying is I've been saying this stance for a minute now.
Mhm.
When I said the Kyrie Irving shit, I said with Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving, a lot of this hate came to Kyrie Irving more or less when he left Cleveland and he left LeBron. Everybody started like picking everything that he does and turn it into something.
We don't
that
have
it
to go all the
shouldn't
way. We don't have to go. We don't
You're
have to
right.
go all the way back.
But what
to
I'm
that.
saying
Like
is the energy in the media is not kept the same with certain athletes and certain
Right.
people.
The energy in the media is definitely not kept the same. For sure.
I thought she refreshed the internet already. She
Yeah,
refreshed
all
the
you gotta
internet
do is
already.
all you gotta do is exit and come back in. But
Oh.
all right. So that is that for that topic because like I said, we were just talking about it and ain't nothing gonna be done to a man that's at the end of the road. It's like certain
Y'all
situations
really
we've
making it
seen.
seem like Jerry like 400 years old, bro.
He is. Jerry Jones
He's not that
is at
old,
the
bro.
end, fam. He at the final stages. This
Yo,
he's way past the boss level. He's just doing like
I'm dead.
And like
post
I
game
said, I'm
activity.
sorry. I know that y'all, I can hear y'all, but y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all. Make no mistake, it's fuck Jerry Jones from 1957 forever. Okay, so it's not like I know where he stands with the issues that matter to me. You get what I'm saying? So the thing is, I'm not surprised, and I do agree that the media needed to keep the same energy. It was nowhere to be found. You get what I'm saying? It
Him
was
or
nothing
Brett
but a
Favre.
blip.
Him and Brett
But
Favre.
Kyrie is still an idiot, and I stand on that.
Lord Jesus. Who did that?
I did.
Who did that? Lord
I did.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry,
That means we're not gonna make it on the
we
shot.
definitely not looking for Jerry Jones to be on this episode, so don't worry about it.
I want Jerry Jones on the show.
Exactly.
I want Jerry Jones on the show. I got so many fucking questions for Jerry Jones.
I do not. I do not. Every time Jerry Jones would try to speak, I would mute his mic. First
you
of
know
all,
who's not allowed on this show? You know who's not allowed on this show? James Dolan. That's it. Other than that, everybody else get on.
and we did not have to
Well-
get into why James Dolan is not allowed on the show as a retired, sometimes he Knicks fan. I really don't. Yeah, he can stay where he's at. So let's get into today's the rest of today's topics right about now. All right, our favorite wide receiver, Antonio Brown, is back in the news. One more again.
Ain't even playing no more.
He's being looked for in Tampa for domestic violence charges.
Choking. He got it.
I don't. It just seems like once a month, at least once a month, we have to talk about one of these athletes putting their hands on their wives or their partners. Or their girlfriend, whatever it is. It said it was a domestic situation.
Can we just talk about Kanye West instead?
No. We're gonna talk about We're gonna talk about Kanye West in a second. We definitely gonna talk about Kanye West in a second. But this is important too. So on November 28th at approximately 1:30 p.m., Antonio Brown and a woman were involved in a verbal altercation at his South Tampa home. The argument became physical, and according to the police, Brown threw a shoe at the victim. Brown also attempted to evict the woman from the home by locking her out. On November 29th, the judge denied a petition for temporary risk protection order to prevent him from processing firearms and ammunition if he was considered to be a threat to himself or others. Brown was released by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on January 6th. Break the walls down day, all that. And Brown has had several previous run-ins with the law. Last month, he was ordered to pay $1.2 million to Broward County moving truck driver after he was arrested for assaulting the driver, for which Brown pleaded no contest. He received 2 years probation, which was terminated 1 year early for good behavior. Again, it seems like every month, once a month, we have an episode where we're talking about one of these athletes, and it seems like primarily football players doing stupid stuff with their spouses. Tay, what do you think about our favorite wide receiver, Antonio Brown?
You mean your? Because
don't even do it. I was about to say, don't put him in there with me.
At the end of the day, can somebody get this man some help, some therapy,
please?
I don't understand why these. First of all, these men shouldn't be putting their hands on these women anyway. You get what I'm saying? And they get into these situations, like you said. They're putting hands on people. They're doing all this crazy stuff, and nobody is doing anything about it. It's like a car. It's like a car accident.
Right.
Every so often, you're hearing about guys like Aaron. What's his name? I'm so my head is so fixated on Aaron Rodgers today that I can't. What's his name? Antonio Brown. This is not shocking behavior. Wasn't this man accused of sexual assault a couple of years ago? And nothing happens? You get what I'm saying? He needs to. Maybe he needs to sit in the jail cell and think about it.
That's probably gonna make him even more crazier.
No, he might come back a better person after that. It's dependent.
Antonio Brown has been the same since he got laid out, since he got hit stick. Even crazy.
What by Vontaze? What? But Vontaze Perfect took him out. That was a dirty ass hit, though.
They ain't been the same since.
I'm just saying. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on it?
I don't have no thoughts. When it comes to Antonio Brown, I have given up all hope. Boy left Tampa, took his shirt off in cold weather. I don't know what to say when it comes to Antonio Brown at this point.
Spinning in the air, waving like a helicopter.
And he's been trying to incite Tom Brady online. You've been seeing all the stuff he's been posting about Tom Brady's ex-wife and shit like that.
So I said I have no comment.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, keep your hands off. Keep your hands off of women. Hold on, I'm going on mute. That's work.
Antonio Brown seems like he's trying to get Tom Brady lunch money. That's what I'm getting out of this. Boy wants some Chinese food, so he's like, "Yo, how much money you got,
bro?" You better stop messing around for Tom Brady make him disappear.
Tom Brady got headers. Tom Brady don't do nothing. He got people that fuck with him. So I mean, he called Deion Branch one time. It's over.
Well,
Brady's a thug.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Antonio Brown got to relax. I don't even think he built like that.
You gotta be easy. Antonio, you gotta be easy with that. Like it's a lot. Like I get it. You want to talk about whatever Brady on the field, but when you start bringing up his wife, fam, like
men are so tough and they're so big, but they put hands on women. The biggest punks ever are the ones that put their hands on women. I'm sorry. So let me say something. Antonio Brown would never stand up to a man face to face if he out there putting his hands on women. I'm sorry. He's a punk.
Only Tom Brady, because he think Tom Brady not built like that. But again, Tom Brady got backup. He's revered in the NFL. So especially with all the scrubs that he made, he turned into champions. They got his back for life. So I mean, it's just like
turned into champion.
Antonio Brown gotta relax. He need to go. You made too much money in your lifetime. You don't even need to be in the media right now. You better start hiring escorts and just pay them to leave, brother. Like you gotta relax. You gotta live like Roro.
You gotta just no. Absolutely not. No. You told him yes, absolutely he can afford it, but why should he have to do that? Why?
Clearly, he can't be in a relationship.
You coming up with really bad ideas. Like that was a really bad idea, bro.
Antonio Brown don't need to be in no relationship. Just pay them.
No,
to leave,
he doesn't.
brother. That's what
he needs to be in
pay them to leave.
The only relationship he needs to be in is one with Jesus and a therapist, and that's it.
Not right. Don't put him in there with Stephen Curry. Pay them to leave, brother. Pay them to leave.
That's your Jesus. No,
that's light skinned Jesus. In the name we pray.
Yeah, there's no news on him this week, so we don't have to talk about him.
Averaging 30. Just throwing that out there.
Cool. You know, there's 11 people averaging 30 points this season.
7.
Now, somebody must have dropped now. Yeah, last week it was definitely 11 people averaging 30 points a game.
Shout out to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He is balling.
And OKC is probably like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, OKC mad as hell.
Yeah, they want.
OKC probably like, yo, what are you doing, fam? Relax.
So look, the West is for the taking. I think.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
I said the West is for the taking. This is like they all competitive right now.
The West is back to what it was. We're not going to act.
Who have been winning? Shockingly.
What is it?
I said the Lakers has been winning, but yeah, like for the most part, it's very competitive. Shockingly, but Memphis is starting to lose now.
I tell you one thing about something that Bron said, and I know you called me the Bron sexual, but it makes sense what he said. We only had a 21 game sample size of Westbrook, AD, and Bron on the court together. We've been, I think we've passed that this year, or getting close to that mark this year, and they're looking all right together while they're on the floor together. It's just I don't think Westbrook should be starting for them. I also don't think Patrick Beverly should be starting for them either, but you can't have both of them come off the bench. So
honestly, Russell Westbrook was better off the bench. I've been saying that. Lead that second unit. But with the only catalyst and all of that is Anthony Davis starting to play like fucking Anthony Davis finally. But you see how long that fucking lasts.
Yeah. That's why
I'm not going to get too hype about it. I just want to see how long it lasts.
I'm not even hype about that. He scored 44 yesterday. Oh, so he's been averaging the last almost 7 games, almost 40 points. Like
close to it, like 34, 36.
Yeah, that's cool, but we'll see. Don't let the wind blow too hard. Oh, Anthony Davis out for 10 games, dirt in his eye. Like, and you know what's crazy? We get on AD so much, and Kawhi Leonard has only played 5 games this season.
Look, we are not going to talk about Mr. FMLA. We're not doing that.
Mr. FMLA.
FMLA is in the Mr. FMLA. He has been on FMLA since freaking San Antonio. I don't even understand it. Boy got more mental breaks than a little bit.
It's not even mental break. This is all just. I'm gonna sit down and just hope that everything is okay. And
I
don't know.
feel a little tightness in my calves.
I will not say that the way San Antonio handled it was right. They absolutely kind of fumbled the bag on that on Kawhi Leonard. But
no.
So
somebody
you
gonna
let
hold him accountable, bro.
You gonna let soft ass Tony Parker hold you accountable?
Yes. Yes. He won MVP. Yes.
Tony Parker won MVP. Won.
A Finals MVP. Yeah.
And who did they play? Wasn't this against the Nets?
So what? He still won it. He's a champion. He's won championships before Kawhi Leonard has gotten there.
Yeah.
He's owed that respect. He's a captain or a leader on that team. So if I'm saying, look, he was one of the captains of that team.
Yeah, no. I'm not. No, I had another question after that. No, I know he's the captain.
Go ahead. What was the question?
What was the question? The question was because we had the big three argument before. You said Mondo's not in the big, not the sixth man because he's part of the big three.
I don't think Mondo's a sixth man,
but that's not
part of the big three.
That's not the argument we're getting into. Nobody's a damn doctor. First of all, none of these other players are doctors, and nobody knows what's going on with these other players outside of knowing what's going on with themselves. So, I'm not saying that he's not injured. I'm just saying that the wind can't blow too hard on him either.
You sneeze on Kawhi Leonard, he gonna be out for 2 months for COVID. I don't want to hear that. I'm sick of him. Mr. FMLA, I'm sick of him.
All right. The next topic. Prime time might be leaving Jackson State. Taking his talents to Colorado. As much as he's done.
I want to hear y'all opinion. Is that a whole move?
I don't think it's a whole move, but I think Deion Sanders came to Jackson State and did what he said he was going to do in terms of pushing up and raising up an HBCU to a higher standard.
Okay,
that's what I think.
You don't think it's too fast?
How many years he's been in Jackson State? It's been
might have been 2, 3. I'll check.
Yeah, double check that. You also got to remember, being at an HBCU, you don't get paid as much as the same. I'm not saying Prime is doing it for the money. Yeah, I'm not saying Prime is doing it. Yes, we can hear you.
All right, good.
Yeah, I'm not saying Prime is doing it for no comment on Prime leaving?
I think it's messed up.
Told you, it's a whole move. I know I wasn't bugging. Too soon. 2 years? Come on, man. 2 years? Do you really accomplish everything you need to accomplish in 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we need to think about that.
Right. Didn't Prime get them a new facility? Brand new facility, right? He helped them. He helped them get the funding for the brand new facility. He also helped them to get a brand new football field. He's also put them in the light at the high standard to where people are thinking, hey, maybe they can play against one of these powerhouse teams. And they were talking about this.
They won a national championship
last season. They're not in HBCU. HBCUs are not involved in the college football playoffs. See?
I'm just saying.
They're not involved.
But they lost last year.
Yes, they lost in their championship game after only losing 2 games last year, and they've gone undefeated.
Yeah.
So far this year.
So why leave that quick?
I'm not sure why he's leaving, but I do understand you guys' point of view of saying, yeah, it's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up. But what if there's something we don't know that's going on in there?
Yeah.
Like what's your true feelings on it, Matt?
I just feel like it's too soon. I feel like there's more that you could be doing for Jackson State, in my opinion. But I mean, the money right. If it's about the money or if it's about the reach, then I guess it's a higher reach in Colorado, right? I guess. Like I said, I feel like did you really accomplish everything that you set out to accomplish in Jackson State? But like I said, it's about the money. I understand that. But in 2 years,
If it wasn't about
a
the
2 year
money,
stint,
if it wasn't about the money, why else would he leave? You know, the thing
I
is,
don't know. That's
these high profile coaches don't give HBCUs the chance. He had the chance to create a lasting legacy in where he is now, as opposed to going to be just a token coach somewhere else. Yeah, he got them a new facility, but there's so much more he could have done.
I
I
feel like it's
mean,
still too soon.
listen, the man has brought millions to a struggling city, upgraded facility, got the team national exposure. Um, I don't know. Like, I get it. I understand you guys. What's going on, Pete? Welcome to this. Welcome to the show. Pete. Pete looks like Gomez Adams from the Bronx right now.
Nah, he looks like a Bronx variation of Joey Styles that just ate rat poisoning at a bodega or something.
That
Terrible.
rat poisoning. Right. Super terrible.
Just
We're
saying.
talking about primetime leaving Jackson State.
Is it a
what
whole
are your thoughts on
move?
it?
I mean, you knew it was going to happen eventually. Jackson State, is too small of a place. We're talking about prime time. This is the man who never shied away from the spotlight in his life. Also, never shied away from controversy, which we saw him very much embroiled in Jackson State. But once a bigger program came calling, he would jump at the opportunity as long as it was one that gave him things that he needed. And Colorado's going to give him that. I don't know if he's going to be able to win the same way in Colorado as he did in Jackson State. And I really don't know if he's going to have the same leniency. Colorado's a much bigger program, has bigger eyes on it. And with that comes more stringency from the NCAA. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Primetime can stay out of trouble and continue his winning ways with his move to Colorado.
So, do you think he can change Colorado? Well, can he change Colorado the same way he changed Jackson State? Or do you think
If
it's just
he's
because
going to buy in, it's not going to happen overnight, right? There's a reason why they fired their coach. There's a reason why they have the problem that they have in Colorado. It's because they don't have a good enough team just yet. So it's going to take some time, and the question really is going to be if Colorado's going to give him the time to turn that team around that he's going to need. Because, anybody in college football will tell you it takes at least 3 years to turn a program around, because most of the programs that are looking for new coaches are usually not great programs. Every once in a while, you'll get a great coach from a great program that will leave, and you get to jump into a plum spot, but that doesn't happen very often.
Got you. Well, moving on from there to the main event topic of today's show. Queen,
I'm
you
not
there?
ready to move. I'm not ready to move.
Oh, you're not ready?
It's
Okay.
a whole move. I like Matt said. Let me tell you something. 2 years is not enough, and people know. Yeah, he put a few eyes on the team that's gonna leave when he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Of course, he's not gonna have the leniency with the Colorado system like he does at Jackson State. But the problem is, people don't really. If we had more coaches like Deion Sanders in the HBCUs, you know what I'm saying? The talent is there. The talent is there. And I feel like if he would have been there for like 5 seasons, 4 seasons, then no, it would not have been a home move. But after 2 seasons, yes, that's a home move. That's a hoe move. He's a whole hoe.
I don't disagree with you, Tavia. I don't disagree with that at all. But at the end of the day, again, this is look at who we're talking about. We're talking about Deion Sanders. This is the man who, if you throw the money at him, if you throw the spotlight at him, it's very hard for him to turn that down. But I do agree with you 100% that we do need to have better quality of coaches, especially in our lower level systems, because in our historically black colleges, HBCUs, and things like that, I don't want to call them lower levels, but they are not on NCAA level 1, right? Some of them are in the NIAI, IA, or subdivision. But they can definitely be great teams. And the ones that are in the top really are just missing that growth coach. Get them the eyes. I 100% agree with Tavia. They need to have better representation, coaching-wise, to help put these teams on the map, because those teams deserve the same kind of recognition that the Alabamas are always going to, that the TCUs are always going to get, all of those different programs. And a lot of these programs should be getting that kind of coverage. I've seen NCAA 3 teams, NAIA teams go undefeated, and nobody talks about them.
Listen, because they're not looking at them in the same standard as NCAA 1 teams. And that's just in all college sports. Like, you can have a powerhouse, and it's not just college, just in general, with historically black colleges in sports. We're not looking at HBCUs and like, you know what? They're gonna tear Duke up. You know why? Because they're not getting a chance to play Duke. They're not getting a chance to play where the rest of these people are playing at.
Or if they do, they're not looked at as a challenge.
Right.
The one thing that Deion did so well for Jackson State was he gave them a higher profile. What does that do in college sports? It makes more kids want to go there. Oh, I want to go play for Prime. I want to go play for Coach Deion Sanders. And you had players who probably otherwise would not have gone to a Jackson State, going there because they wanted to play for Deion Sanders in that program. And if we had those kinds of coaches who could build the notoriety for the HBCUs and for other programs, they would be able to bring in the influx of players that we lose because we don't have quality coaches, quality staffs that have the name value. You need the name value of those coaches to help build the name value of the program. Because, listen, Alabama can have a nobody coach because Alabama's Alabama. But who made Alabama Alabama? Bear Bryant. You needed Bear Bryant to make Alabama into a powerhouse to then have Alabama can hire whoever they want. And so that's what we need to do. We need to start giving those higher profile situations and notorieties to our HBCU. They can build their profile so that they can get whoever they want.
I agree. Matt, you still there?
He's a
Queen.
Deion. Yeah, I'm here. Deion Sanders is a hoe for this. I'm sorry, he is.
All right. That's what it is. Prime is a hoe. But Pete, you have the stuff for pick 5, right?
So we don't. We were on a bye week last week. You know, everybody in the NFL gets.
I think we should let our viewers decide this because I was ready to record. Pete was, I don't know what Pete was doing, and Matt was ready to record. So he was on the road. So I feel like you should go. I feel like you should get 0 points. I feel like I should get 5 points because I was pressing everybody about recording. I think.
Well, I could have recorded on the road. I could have recorded on the road.
Yeah, but you didn't respond to the group chat. I was the only one that did. And I almost created a show by myself that day. So I feel like I should get 5 points just for my effort. I feel like Matt should get 4 points because I just feel like giving Matt 4 points, and I feel like
Mhm.
you and Dre should get 1 point each.
Yeah,
I
so
can I
everybody
can
gets
see that.
no.
I can see
Everybody
that logic.
gets
I
5
think.
points.
Oh no, I don't think
No,
everybody should get
no.
5 points. I
I
think
think
everybody it
I
should be a
should get
bye week.
5.
There are 18 weeks. There are 18 weeks in the regular season. 18 games, 19 weeks, but every team only plays 18 games. We don't usually have a bye week. This could have easily have been a bye week in our picks where we are picking 18 games.
Matt, how you feel about that?
Oh, what?
Because Pete said it was fair. So Matt, I was saying I should get 5 points because I was willing to record last week. You should get 4 points because I just feel like the generous queen. And Matt, Pete should get, okay, since he's on our side, my side, he should get just 2 points, and Dre should get one.
At this point, I don't even care because I'm not winning.
All right, get
I'm
him off
over
the
the pick
show.
5.
Get him off the show. Get him off my screen.
Mm-mm. Oh. Like, so you know what? We're gonna go with Pete's second idea. Nobody gets nothing this week. How about that? Nobody gets nothing last week. That's what it's gonna be. But we'll get to pick 5 later. Yes.
I'm looking at Matt's name.
You're being a real hater.
Who, me?
Dre, yes, you.
I'm being a hater.
You being
Listen,
a big
none
hater.
of us are gonna win. So we're not gonna win.
Yeah, but by you listening to my idea,
Mhm.
somebody would have had a fighting chance. It's not. I'm sorry that somebody's not you, but
You know what? Now, since Pete, -5 for Tay. -5 for Tay this week. Like, take away points from her final tally and add it to the loss.
but I think I can still beat you though.
Oh no, you can't. I'm not last. It's Matt.
You see, I was trying to help Matt out. He wanted to play indifferent. You see. Let me tell you something. If I get -5 points, or Dre, you try to play with me, I will blow this whole thing up. I will come to wherever you are, and we will fight.
That's fine. That's
Oh,
fine.
oh really? Well, I will pull up. Chat me your address. I'm in my car right now.
Hold on.
Listen, my sound is really messed up. I didn't hear anything after we're just gonna have a bye week. I didn't hear anything after that. My sound is messed up. So yeah, everybody got a bye week. We took the week off, and now we get back.
Yeah, and that's you didn't hear anything. Yeah, that's why you gotta fix your hair. Your hair looks crazy today.
Why are we attacking my hair? My hair is innocent in this. Hair is innocent.
I see Dre want problems today. I still didn't see the address pop up in the chat.
Hold on, I'll pop it up on the screen.
But Dre, what are our games?
I want everybody to pull up.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
But Dre, what are our games for this week, good sir?
Oh no, we'll get to that. No, we'll get to that in a second. That'll be the last thing we talk about. What we are going to talk about now is the last actual topic, and that is Mr. Kanye West.
Oh God,
Lord, I am deceased.
For you to make Alex Jones, who is from the bowels of the earth, look like he makes sense. You know, all jokes aside, I mean, Dre, just kind of set the preface as to what we're going to talk about with Kanye.
Where do we start? So yes, the Alex Jones interview. Let's just talk about what he said first. My man's basically said he's seen some good qualities in Hitler.
Quote, every human being brings something of value to this world.
Mm-hmm.
That was his quote.
I don't know where to go from there. Like, I don't know where to go from there. Like, this man.
Look, can we talk about the
Brooklyn
fact
out
that
of your sports show. Brooklyn out of your sports shows has no comment.
listen,
Yet. He has no comments yet.
this man wore a full face zip up mask. Okay, looking like he was in bondage out here, like he was shooting a Balenciaga BDSM commercial. Then,
He's
on
too
top of
old
what
for.
he said on
He's not in the. He's not in
what,
the age range that they're looking for those types of commercials.
this is true, unfortunately. Right, that's terrible. That's even more terrible. He defended Balenciaga by with controversy that they're having with those commercials. Um, yeah, I mean, listen, I would like to sit here and say that Kanye needs somebody to intervene. Kanye needs meds, something. But honestly, I think at this point, that would be insulting those people that do have mental. I don't know if this is mental illness out of Kanye. I don't know if this is reality. I don't know if this man is just being a troll for the sake of being a troll. I don't know what's going on with Kanye West. But one way or another, it needs to stop. And the fact of the matter is, people, and should I say people, are going to continue to give Kanye a platform because they want him to continue making a fool out of himself so they can use that to point and say, well, this is the reason why we do racist shit. They want to use Kanye as a negative stereotype against the black and brown community. The white people will continue to platform. What needs to happen is everybody shut him out. That's what needs to happen.
If we're gonna get another album out of him, just wondering. I'm asking for a friend.
On what label?
Too soon. He has his own label.
His own label. You and of all people know how these labels are. His label
He doesn't
is
need a
connected.
distribution deal. He don't need a distribution deal. He could just put it on the internet.
Let me tell you something.
Music business is different now.
Pete hit it on the head with the Kanye situation. Can we just say that this has all the workings of a tragedy? Can we just say, like, it's not even funny? It's not. It's all I could think of is just that this is really sad because this is a man who's obviously struggling with mental illness, right? And like Pete said, people are giving this man the platform to make a fool out of himself and say egregious things for views. And as long as there's a media outlet that's willing to hear him out, we'll continue to hear this over and over again. What he's saying doesn't make any damn sense. It's very inflammatory to not only the Jewish population, but to us all as human beings. And it's not a reflection of anybody that's acting of sound body and mind. I am scared for his wellness and what he'll do without that platform and what he'll do to himself. This is something that it's really sad. At one time, I tuned Kanye out for years now. So I'm not even gonna lie. Like once he said slavery was a choice, he lost me as a fan. But as a woman and as a person, just seeing how this motherless child is deteriorating before our eyes every day, it's sad. Um, Alex Jones is a vulture by any stretch of the word. Right after this interview aired, it was exposed that he filed for bankruptcy after the disgusting things that he had done and said about Sandy Hook, right? So of course he did this for the likes and he did this for the views, obviously. But I'm just scared for Kanye at this point, meaning that I feel like this is going to end very badly.
I hope you're
Yeah,
wrong.
This
I'm
is
not
going
gonna
to
hold
end
you.
I
badly.
do. I do
And I
hope you're
hope that
wrong
I'm
too.
I,
wrong. And I hope that I'm wrong. And I'm just saying this honestly. I don't want to be right about my fears about the situation. But at this point, like, okay, his wife tried to step in for years and he didn't listen to her. So if he's not listening to his wife, his ex-wife at this point, this is unfortunate that either there's people around him that don't give a damn about him or he's going to do what he wants to do regardless. I'm not even going to offend myself by repeating the disgusting things that he's saying at all. But this is tragic. And for people to say, though, this man is playing chess and stuff like this, like, come on. Like, come on. It's bad. This is bad. It's bad. And it's sad. And I'm scared for him, honestly.
It's a lot to unpack when it comes to that. Like he's been in this headspace for so long. I don't know like who can get him out of it or what can get him out of it.
I don't think
Only he
anybody
could get
could.
him. Only he could get him out of it. And he's the biggest
He might be too
perpetrator
far
against
gone.
himself.
I think
And
he's too
I
far
feel like
gone. Too much grief.
he's gonna lose everything. You get what I'm saying? He already has to pay his wife $200,000 a month in child support on top of an empire that's already crumbling before our eyes. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody who is wildly talented, but this is another thing where just because you're talented and a genius musically doesn't mean that I want to hear how you feel about issues and societal issues that have nothing to do with you, that you shouldn't even have a stance on because it's not your life. The same way I say I don't want Jerry Jones to talk about Black Matters and this that, and the third, it's the same way that I feel like people. This was my whole point with the Kyrie situation, dude. This is not your cross to bear. This is not your. If you're not saying anything that supports the victims of these heinous crimes that happened, because the Holocaust was just as real as slavery. Don't say anything at all. And with Kanye, as long like you said, Matt, earlier about the media clamoring over sensationalizing bullshit, this is exactly what it is again. And this is a sad reflection of the ugly society that we live in today.
They'll they'll
What I go ahead. Drew.
they'll like push the bullshit, but if anybody does anything remotely good, you won't hear about it until long after it's happened.
You know what I want to hear about from the Kyries? The stuff that he does besides opening his mouth. This man does a lot of good for his community. You get what I'm saying? Like, put your actions where your words are. Instead of sitting there worrying about things or dispelling things like Aaron Rodgers with 9/11, you know how offensive that is to be somebody who saw the towers crumble in front of my eyes and the
Hmm.
thousands of lives that were lost that day. Like, people have no couth when it comes to tragedy. We sit here, we talk, we're members of, when you, by all intents and purposes, we're members of the media, right?
Hmm.
We talk about news, we report news, we talk about what's going on. And if you don't realize that you have a certain responsibility to be not only non-racist, but anti-racist, not only anti-racist against things that don't benefit black lives, but all lives in that capacity, right? And you're looking at this stuff. The Tucker Carlsons are going to keep putting Kanye on their shows. Alex Jones still going to continue to put Kanye on his shows because, like Pete said earlier, which really hit home, is that they want an excuse to continue to perpetrate the nonsense that they are. So this was like even my idea with the Trumps, right? Do you blame the person who's screaming nonsense, or do you blame the people who are encouraging him to scream the nonsense? And I feel like these people know better. Kanye may not know better, but the people know better, and they're actively choosing not to do better. This is a choice.
Absolutely right. Matt, you muted. Matt, you muted. Matt, you muted.
Part of me thinks when it comes to the Kanye West situation, I have like so different emotions when it comes to the Kanye West thing because part of me internalizes what he goes through as far as, him losing his mom thing, the marriage ending, the depression and all that. But you still doesn't shape how you are as a person because it's that you're going through. And Kanye's been erratic for as long as we can remember. It's like he's not controllable. He does whatever the fuck he feels like doing. And part of it was sensualized to it. Like that's part of the things that attracted a lot of us to Kanye. Because he didn't bite his tongue. We deemed it as he was being real. He was being his genuine self. So this behavior that we're seeing, these opinions, these thoughts, these views that he has, I don't think it's a cry for help. I think that that's just who he is. And he's just not, I don't want to say he's not knowledgeable to a lot of things going on. I think, again, everybody generalizes history in their own view or their own vantage point of how it's presented to them. Like right. I could say, oh, Christopher Columbus was lost and he discovered America, but how it's painted in history is he discovered America. You know what I'm saying? It, like everybody's vantage point on a lot of things in history is that of themselves. I don't see it as a cry for help. That's just his vantage point. Do any of us agree with it? Hell no. But I think with all these platforms that he's being on, I don't want to say it's him being crucified. I feel like it's not just career suicide. I just feel like it's like Tavia said, it's sad to see somebody so talented and like I'm not gonna hold you. Like musically, I looked up to Kanye West. Like his productions, the sample, everything. I looked up to it. Like his creativity and what he did in music, I looked up to Kanye West. So for me, it's sad and it's hurtful to see what I hope is not gonna be the end of his one. Like I feel like something really bad is on the horizon, and
me too.
I don't wish that on nobody. I'm praying that I'm wrong, but it just I feel like what he's doing, he's like it's like he's killing himself, and I don't know how to generalize it. Whether it's what he's going through as far as him losing his mom and his marriage. The whole thing with the kids, because like I said, I can internalize with him with those aspects of what he's going through. I'm having a hard time with it, so I get it, but it's not gonna affect my mental to the point where I'm gonna say erratic things, or I'm gonna be misguided, or I'm gonna not think out what I'm saying, or think out how I'm feeling, or think out how I move. Kanye West is at a point where I feel like he doesn't feel like he has anything left. And there's nothing more scarier than a person that's in a crowded area, in a crowded room, and he feels alone. It's hard to bounce out of that.
Yeah.
So
that's facts. And the thing is too, Matt, like you said, like it's sad when you know that somebody's world is crumbling around them and they're still focusing on stuff that's completely irrelevant to the situation at hand. That's how I know that the mental illness aspect is there. And like Pete said before, like you don't want to offend or even try to, there's people out there who are struggling with their mental health every day and
I'm one of
still
them.
And still, yeah, we all have our moments where our mental health is not at 100. You get what I'm saying? Life sometimes kicks your ass. And it's one thing about pain in life, it demands to be felt. And that's one thing that you know you're going to go through. Life is going to tap that ass. Sometimes you
Mhm.
feel like you're not going to be able to get up. But my situation with him is like, okay, yes, you've gone through an unspeakable tragedy with losing your mom, and not only losing your mom, but losing her unexpectedly. You get what I'm saying? That's one. Your marriage, his wife, one thing I would say about Kim Kardashian, I don't say much, but she tried to stick with him for years. This was obviously an ongoing situation. And I feel like there's a mix of narcissism mixed with mental illness. And what I don't want you to do, Matt, is like, I know that you are going through what you are going through unwarranted. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to be the first to say it, unwarranted and undeserving, right? But you not
Mhm.
getting you on the podcast every Saturday. I never once heard you say anything anti-Semitic. I never once heard you say anything that's inflammatory to the point where, I got to question whether I can record with you.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Last year, I went through breast cancer. I didn't blame a subset of people because of what I'm going through. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like people are fanning the flames when it comes to Kanye West, and they're pacifying a very dangerous situation. And it goes into a larger conversation as to, you know, when somebody should be censored. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
when you talk about history and facts, and Matt, you always say, don't let the facts get away of the good story. But we all have our opinions, but then opinions can never stand up to facts.
Yeah.
The fact is, the Holocaust happened. The fact is, it happened during a time where there's people who are still, alive who witnessed it. And even if then, why am I opening my mouth to say anything disgusting about a subset of people that I can't, like, even if I was Jewish or I wasn't Jewish, if I don't have anything to say to support the victims of these heinous crimes, then there's nothing for me to say at all.
Mhm.
And freedom of speech and this whole thing about people feeling like their freedom of speech is attacked. Yeah, you can get online and say what you want to say, but that doesn't mean you have freedom from consequence.
That's a fact.
You just won't get jailed for what you're saying. That's the only thing freedom of speech gives you. You can say what you want. You won't go to jail, but you're gonna lose your endorsements. You're gonna lose your money. You're gonna lose this. So that's why I say people, like, think before you speak, and just in general, like, with
Absolutely.
anything, just think before you speak. And right now we're seeing somebody who's obviously either thinking before they're speaking and not thinking guidedly, or somebody who it's gonna end if it keeps going the way it's going. It's gonna end tragically. And like you said, Matt, Kanye is somebody who I appreciate musically for years, for the better part of what, 2 decades.
Yeah.
He's been a part of the soundtracks of some of my favorite songs. You get what I'm saying? And when it comes to a point where you separate the artist from the person, and the person seems like they're full of shit.
Yeah.
Period.
Period. You guys have given very good takes on this, but like we said, we just hope that it ends peacefully and not in any form of tragedy. Because when someone feels like their back is against the wall, you never know what they could do. Honestly.
There's nothing more dangerous than somebody who feels like they have nothing to lose.
Hmm.
And I feel like that's where he's at.
Yep.
Yeah.
How do
He's
you how
right
do
at
you
that
how do
point.
you hurt a man who already lost
Lost
two of the most
everything.
important people in this world?
Yeah,
That
but
hurts.
I think he's more. I think besides his mom, I think he's more hurt about losing the bread because he never misses a chance to slut shame his ex wife in the public. I don't know what Chris Paul ever did to this man to make him call this man out of
I
nowhere
laughed. I'm
in the
sorry.
middle of the night that same day. Chris Paul was probably laying up in his bed wondering, how he's
Why he
gonna get the
trending?
Phoenix Suns. Why I'm looking at it like this. He probably laying there thinking about the mediocre ass Phoenix Suns team that he's on right now. And the next thing he knows, he's trending on Twitter because Kanye West just decides to pick a person that his ex-wife had an affair with. Like that shit is wild. And the thing is, I didn't rock with Kanye after he slut shamed Amber Rose too. This is stuff that he's been doing. Like I'm not surprised. It's just worse now because you realize that everything around him is crumbling, and he's still trying to keep the same energy and saying egregious and inflammatory and disgusting things. Chris Paul ain't ask. Chris Paul ain't have nothing to do with none of this.
That had nothing to do with nothing.
That was the
He's like,
most
yeah,
random name I've ever seen. I'm like, Chris Paul. Wait a minute. Like what? Mr. Happily married with 3 kids and didn't want to go to another team because he wanted his family to be next to him. That Chris Paul?
yeah,
No.
they these men they still be cheating too. So let's not you know
These women
No,
do
I
too.
don't know Chris Paul personally, so I can't say what he does or what he doesn't do. But I can say like these men be acting like the biggest family men, and they be the biggest sexual deviants that you'll ever meet in your life. My DMs is full of married men, which is disgusting to me. Happily married men, happily, crazy.
You know, double
But
ARP and Social Security?
no, maybe if they was on double ARP, I would have considered it because they old as hell. They're not doing anything anyway. But no, it be these young ass men who've been married to their wives and they love their wives so much, but then you all in my DMs. Like that shit is annoying. They be having wives and
That's
girlfriends and
spooky.
posting them and everything, but they be like, "Oh, what you doing tonight?" Not you.
Oh
Collect
my
Yo,
yourself,
gosh.
legit.
I'm
But
just shocked. I'm like, Chris Paul, of all people?
yeah, I was like, it was like matter of fact, it was just so random, like just so
Hell
random.
yeah.
It's bad enough that Kanye's first anti-Semitic tirade kind of screwed Kyrie. It's bad enough.
Boy.
It's bad enough. The timing could not have been worse,
It,
And then
the
now
worst.
the timing could not have
It was
been
literally
worse.
like a week later. Not even a week. It was a couple
It
days
was
later.
like
I
the
think
It
Drink
same
was a
Champs.
week.
couple days.
It was a
It was a
couple
couple
days. Drink
days.
Champs was on Thursday. They took it down Friday night. I think Kyrie posted the shit
No,
on
it was like a week.
Saturday or some shit like that.
No.
No, it
It
was
was
the
like a
same.
week.
It was the same day. It was the same week. It was the
That's
same week.
crazy.
Hmm.
So you already screwed over one basketball player. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You already had
Well, nigga,
society up in arms because of
he got
his
a thing
first
for
anti.
players, man.
He, I don't know. He got it. I don't know, but the timing could not have been any worse.
You saw what he did to Chris Humphries.
Oh God, I forgot
Your
all
mic
about
is
Chris.
muted, Trey.
I said, yeah, my man's got a thing for NBA players. He's inherited the Kardashianness.
Yeah, you saw what he did to Chris Humphries. Man ain't never been the same since. Lamar Odom had that Kardashian magic, and then he almost died. And he damn sure ain't been the same
Um,
since.
no, let me tell you something. Let's not let you see that what we're not finna do. We're not finna
It was a
blame
joke,
women.
Tavia. It was a
Oh, okay. I got
joke.
about to
It
say
was a
we not because
God.
Lamar Odom been a crackhead since the '90s.
joke.
Oh
I'm
my
getting on
God.
my Judge Mathis. You know how Judge Mathis calls
Yeah,
Yo,
Judge Matthew call everybody a crackhead.
yo,
Hey, yo, I just
yo,
had a candy cigarette. You're a crackhead now. I'm like, whoa, man.
yo. She's been crackhead since the 90s. I gotta relax.
Nah, Judge Mathis really be calling everybody in the world a damn crackhead.
Well, Lamar Odom's for Queens, so I mean, not shocked.
Yeah, you have some people to answer to about that comment.
I get on them all the time. Wilkins, Black, Mikey, Randy, E, they all get on me about. I'm like, look, y'all from Queens. I don't know what to tell you. Brooklyn does it better.
No, we don't do.
All y'all got is the War Report and Illmatic.
We don't do crack
at all.
No, Brooklyn. Let me tell you something. I saw way more crackheads in Brooklyn than I ever saw in Queens.
You was in the wrong part of Queens.
No, well,
Ain't more crackheads than. There's more crackheads in the Bronx than anywhere.
There was more heroin addicts in the Bronx.
No, them niggas is crazy. They burn down their whole borough. They're just saying. It's the truth. They burned down their whole borough. Like, yo, it's different out there. Nah, but
it wasn't us. It was the white people.
Right.
Okay.
No, it was. The reason why the Bronx burned down is because you had white landlords who wanted to burn, who'd rather get the insurance money from burning down their buildings.
Yes, that part I know. Yeah.
So why I never rebuilt? I still look like the ashes of Bobby line out there.
Nah. That ain't us. That ain't us.
The only thing,
I was actually
got us confused for Brownsville.
Hey, hello.
Let me. Oh.
What you mean from Brownsville? There is no part of the Bronx. Wait, what?
Wait, are you from Brownsville,
Tavian?
Tavian?
They could look like Brownsville. What do you think?
Are you? I don't know. I didn't know where in Brooklyn you from. Brooklyn, a big place.
I'm born and raised in Brownsville.
Oh, okay.
People from the Bronx.
Well, everything except where Tavia was.
People from the Bronx. There's no part of the Bronx that looks better than Brownsville.
Don't shuffle your ass out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I've ever seen buildings burning was in the Bronx.
Yo, my man's came out.
I've seen some other places.
Yo, my man just said.
You lost your
from Brownsville.
My man said Brownsville. We was like, oh. Matt can't control himself. Matt, I don't care. Oh man, that was funny.
Well, all the neighborhoods in Brooklyn.
All of the
neighborhoods.
Thing
he said was Brownsville. Brownsville. That's it. Mm-hmm. Got the right one, buddy. Got the right one.
I was about to leave. I was about to say, yeah. All right, y'all. That was
time to head out.
Woo. Well, I was gonna say Williamsburg, but the white people rebuilt it.
Yeah, I'm not from Williamsburg.
Brooklyn does not look bad. They rebuilt Brooklyn, bro. It's
the white people gentrified your borough.
They gentrified.
Bro. Yeah, it looks different. Canarsie even looks different.
Yeah, Canarsie got all them damn police lights up now.
I went to Canarsie, like, what the hell is going on? I just want to go to Yummy Taco. This is like my old junior high school look different now. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the final thing today. The thing that we all dreading, except Pete. Pick 5.
Can we just skip it again?
I tried to have a remedy for it, but Dre was being a big old hater.
And I will continue to be. I will continue to be a big old hater.
Is Jordan Love playing?
And now,
I'll keep the hate all up in my heart today.
Okay, I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. You'll pay for that.
I'm sure I will.
You'll pay for that.
No, you will.
Aaron Rodgers don't want.
I definitely know. I definitely know I will. But for the time being, I got to stay on my ground.
I like my revenge, like I like my heart. Cold.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're gonna get it, Dre.
I keep telling Matt I really can't find the picture. So in next year I will be making a brand new picture for all the what's the names?
All
The
of
topic.
our
Everybody's stuff. Everybody. The only person who's keeping the same picture is you, Tay, because we haven't really used yours. The Tavius Tea Time.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, yours wasn't used. So. Yeah. So pick five. So we have a bye week because this is Peter's idea for us to have a bye week. Remember, Peter said it was our bye week, so we're going with what Peter said just now.
I don't understand. You have never listened to Peter in the 2 years that he's been on this show.
I've listened to none of y'all.
The one time I come up with something that's fair.
It's fair for you.
It's fair for all of us.
It's not fair for all of us.
I'm the only one that has a fighting chance against Peter. So to be honest with you, you and Matt should be giving me your points.
What if me and Matt don't want you? What if me and Matt don't want you to win again?
Oh, okay. Okay. So how about if I don't win, nobody wins? How about every time we two?
Oh, you gonna make it lit, huh? All right.
we gonna go Brownsville. We gonna go Brownsville style or pick five.
Oh, if I can't play, nobody play. Okay, take a pop the trunk on the whole.
I am that person that flips over the Uno table if I don't win my game. You could ask my sister. My sister will let you know. If I'm winning, if I don't win, nobody wins. I will make sure that Peter does not sign on the street. I'll find out. Let me tell you something. I will find a way for Peter to not get on the show. I'll find a way to make Dre not look at his picks. I'll sabotage. I'm not above that.
And not above sabotage.
Yeah, I feel like
no.
I feel like in some way somehow I'm gonna end up shot at the end of this.
Let me see. 1 hour 30 something minutes and 40 something seconds. You got that? Okay. I'm gonna clip that.
I'm not above sabotage.
1 hour 32 50 seconds. You got it. You said it twice.
I'm not. I'm the Tom Brady of this podcast.
That could go so many ways. So I'm gonna.
I'm the Tom Brady of this podcast.
Nope, you're not gonna egg me on. So we're going for the pick five. You already got beef with me. You not continue to have beef.
If I don't win, nobody wins.
So here are the games this week.
I feel like as long as Peter doesn't have a Facebook, we should not be counting his votes.
No, I think
because I still didn't get my prize from the season from winning season 2.
Because
Tavius Tea Time was season 1, and even if me and Matt are co-champions, I'm still entitled to something that I want.
Okay.
And I want I want to take away 10 points from Peter's score.
Oh no. That doesn't work like that.
Dre, I don't appreciate how Dre. I feel like you have something personal against me. I don't know what is going on.
Oh no, I definitely have nothing personal against you, but you out here trying to sabotage the game. You're trying to sabotage, like you said you would.
We ain't not one game yet.
What?
Peter said
we ain't picked not one game yet.
First of all, you jumped on the podcast a whole hour late. So you're acting like you're sitting there waiting for us to do something. Like, we were on the show for like a whole hour.
Hold on, but this was known. This This was approved by management. This was known that I was going to be getting on at 4 o'clock.
There is no man. You didn't even get on at 4 o'clock. You got on at like 4:20. Well, so what are you saying?
Well, it's 4:20. You know why? I'm just kidding.
There's no such thing.
No, I was like, I had
There's
to find.
no such thing as management.
This
This is
okay,
a democracy.
Management is allowed.
It's okay, Peter. It's okay,
This is
Peter.
a democracy.
Peter, you said you was gonna be late, and you let
Yeah,
us
but
all
he
know.
said he was gonna be there at 4 o'clock, and here he strolls up on the show at like 4:20, like it's a casual Sunday afternoon.
I did message and said that I was looking for a quiet
Did you
spot.
think the show was gonna be at 4 o'clock?
I forgot, but I had to. Okay, to be fair, how often do I forget? I'm normally the first person that logs on.
Which was weird.
And
the day when you weren't. Like,
yeah, and even through me trying to fold laundry with the peasants and do my errands, I'm still here.
Yes, and I thank you for being here. You're not
You're
gonna
welcome.
sabotage. You're not gonna sabotage.
Don't tell me something. Let me tell you something.
Mm-mm.
The worst thing you could ever tell me is that I'm not gonna do something. I will delete I will hack into everybody's Instagrams and delete all the records of Pick 5. Like, I can do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let her
because
find that dude.
The records are not in there. You have to
I
get
will
to my
call.
phone.
I will call my contacts, and I will get somebody to hack into your phone. How do you think Peter's phone got hacked into Vietnam or wherever the hell random country somebody? No, Dre, do not ever tell me I'm not going to do something. With that being said, what are the standings?
Yes, Peter, what are the standings?
And if Matt don't bring his ass on, none of his picks are going to be valid.
What are the standings, Peter?
All right. All right. The current standings are
And we sitting here
Matt
talking
at
for all these
27
minutes.
and 28.
All
Dre
these minutes
at
and he still couldn't pull it out.
29. Dre at 29 and 26. Tavia at 31 and 24. And I am at 38 and 17.
And all that trash I was talking on the air. Oh, we gonna make sure Peter don't win and stuff like that. He has a 7-game lead ahead of me.
You say y'all? Oh,
Yeah,
you y'alled us? Like you wasn't part of that? Okay.
I always defended Peter on the air.
Oh my God, you're lying.
I'm not. Today is the first time.
You can't even keep a straight face behind the mic.
No, it was Matt who kept saying, "Oh, fuck this" and all this stuff like that. I was like, you know what? I didn't even want to play Pick 5 this season at all.
Yes, you did not.
But trying to be the good teammate that I am, I still participated in it.
Fuck Pick 5. I'm on strike. Until my pitch is up, I'm on strike.
I wonder if Matt would be saying that if he was winning.
So what? I won last year.
You did not win last year.
I definitely did.
You definitely did not.
I definitely did.
But you didn't though.
Okay. But I definitely did.
But you definitely did not. You know what? Easy. I guess Matt want to be sabotaged too. All right, I got y'all.
I'm just saying. The Eagles is about to win the NFC East. So clearly I'm the winner of last season.
Nobody cares anymore.
The only person who has legitimate, like, okay, I think if Matt was winning, Matt would not be saying fuck Pick 5, right? Now,
not true.
Tavia has been on this wave since before Pick 5 started. Tavia didn't even want to originally be a part of Pick 5 for this season. So Tavia, from day one, has been saying that. But I do believe that if Tavia was winning, that Tavia would be okay with us doing Pick 5.
I understand your point here.
But I will say that Tavia from the beginning was like, oh, I don't even want to do Pick 5.
I just want my picture up. That's all I want. I want my goddamn picture up. is fuck pick 5 until my picture's up. Acknowledge me,
You know
goddammit.
what, Dre,
I want.
Dre, can you please just put his picture up? Please.
The picture will be up.
Just please
You've
put
been
his
saying that for
picture
the
up.
last 4 weeks.
There was to be fair, there was a couple of weeks where none of the pictures were up because I didn't know how to put the graphics up.
Your picture
People
will
with
be
pick
up
5.
soon, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Dre, just put his damn picture up because I don't want to hear it no more.
God damn it.
See that old, no
Acknowledge
one want
me.
to see that old 3-year-old picture of you anyway. But you.
Put his picture up and then let us beat him
Can you
like
please
everybody beat.
can we please just put it as a, can you do us a big favor, Dre? Make the picture of the show, Matt's picture, on the Instagram. Can you just put Matt's picture on the Instagram too? Can you put it on the Facebook and the YouTube? And can you please just create a post? Can you please, Dre? I'm not asking for much. I'm trying to be a good teammate.
That's what we're doing right now.
You know what? I'm gonna change my avatar. I'm gonna put it to Matt's picture. Hold on.
Oh,
You
really?
just
That's
wait.
okay. You just
You
doing
just
it.
Can we get to the games?
Yes.
Peter,
Oh, he's
no.
so excited to do pick 5
How
now all of a
dare-
fucking sudden.
How dare you?
I think he purposely missed the whole show just so he could be in here for pick 5. That's all it was.
I think so. He was feeding, his ass was feeding for some pick fucking 5. He's nuts.
Oh
I
my
got.
God.
Don't worry, Matt. Ride or die right now. Don't worry, I got
God
you.
damn it. Fucking pick 5.
How
Say
can
the
I change my
goddamn games,
avatar?
Pete.
I have the games.
Hold on. Oh wait, we didn't even see the avatar yet, right?
What, the avatar?
Not avatar. I'm wait, you have to upload. You know what, bitch? Nobody asked you to leave.
Jets
I
versus
got
Vikings.
you. Wait, we didn't see the games before this, right?
Yes, you did. I put it in the chat.
When did you put it in the chat? Today?
No, I put it in last night.
Yeah, right. Because you do things on time.
Nope. Absolutely don't. Jets versus Vikings.
Where the hell Pete go?
Oh, he's here. All right. I'm picking the Jets.
Me too.
I'm also picking the Jets.
I'm lying. I'm actually lying. I'm picking the Vikings.
I'm picking the Jets.
Okay. Jet fans picking the Jets. Matt, Pete, Tay.
Hold on.
Okay. Jets.
I think I'm gonna pick the Vikings.
Okay. Vikings, me and Tay. Okay.
Wait, no, Dre, you're picking the Vikings?
I most certainly am.
I'm gonna pick the Jets.
Bet. Bet.
I wasn't sure because I feel like I wasn't prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My gut is saying Vikings. The Jets are starting to look kind of Jetsy recently.
As long as Zach Wilson ain't fucking playing. Punk ass bastard.
No, you can always change it for a kickoff of the game. So,
What is? I bet
Pete,
you it's a 1:00 game.
Pete, what you think
well,
about?
at least we're not recording on Sunday. We're not recording on Sunday, so we'll be fine. So you got
Pete,
it.
what you think about the benching of Zach Wilson, man?
Oh, no. So you probably need to tell me way before that. Then
I'm with it. I'm with it. Zach Wilson. I'm very big on that. I'm very big on that. I don't care what sport it is. I don't care who you are, how big Paul, you need to sit the bench.
Is he in the Bronx right now? Is that where he is?
no, I don't think so.
Sound like
No. I'm not in the
where?
Bronx. I'm in
Where you
Tom's
at?
River.
Yeah, he's in Jersey.
Even worse. It's even
So,
worse.
Commanders versus the Giants.
Stop
Who
calling
versus
it
the
that.
Giants?
The Commanders versus the
Oh,
Giants.
the
Washington.
Giants.
I'm gonna go.
Washington's
with
on
the
a
Giants.
6-game, I think a 7-game winning streak.
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
the Giants.
I'm gonna ride both New York teams.
Pause.
What? Anyway, Matt, your pick.
I said the Giants.
Okay. Queen, you picked the Giants. All of us picked the Giants. Dolphins, Niners.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a good game.
I'm picking the 49ers.
I'm picking the Dolphins.
Who?
Dolphins,
the Dolphins.
Niners. Who you got, Pete?
We got dark over there.
Yeah, it got dark already. Okay. Now,
What were
technical
the games? I'm
difficulty.
sorry, I missed it. Somebody called me and I couldn't hang up.
No, it's all good. I think for purposes of what's the name? What's it called? What technical difficulty purposes? We're probably going to do this amongst ourselves because we're almost at the. Hold on, Tay's back. Queen, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
All
Can
right.
you hear me better?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
because I was about to, between you and Pete, I was about to just be like, all right, we'll do this another time.
Yeah, I had 3 people call me and I hung up on the first 2, and the third one I had to pick up and curse them out like, yo, I'm busy right now.
Imagine you cursing somebody out. I can't fathom.
I can't do it. Yeah. Nice try though.
You'd be surprised.
Dolphins, Niners.
Dolphins.
I think I'm gonna go with the Niners on this one.
I'm going to take the Dolphins on this one, but I'm not too confident about that. But I am going to take the Dolphins.
I'm trying to change my avatar to a picture of Matt. So that's why
I'm going to bet on
distracted.
Tua Tagovailoa.
I can't pronounce his name to save my life. So it's
But you
Tua.
could say Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I can't say his name either. That's why I
No,
call
he
him
can't
Giannis.
say that name either.
I just call him Giannis.
I will be picking the Niners as well. Seahawks versus Rams.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'm going with the Seahawks as well.
Hashtag the ghost of Russell Wilson is in Seattle, not in Denver.
Giving him too much credit.
All right, Seahawks. Queen, who do you got?
I got the Seahawks as well, guys.
Seahawks around the table. Queen even changed her name to BK Matt.
Gotta relax.
I want to know if Matt changed it, if Matt put his name because he's gonna watch that Cocaine Bear or something like that.
You talking about cooking chicken and cocaine? You remember when those people was making cocaine with NyQuil with the damn cooking chicken and NyQuil a couple months ago?
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that.
Ugh,
How?
that sounds terrible.
Look up NyQuil chicken.
Mm-mm.
It was
Look
a
up
thing
NyQuil
a few months ago. It was a thing.
Lord.
Does it put you to sleep? Lost.
I thought people was dying from that, but don't get me lying.
Matt, Dre, we got one more game, right?
Yeah. Y'all do great.
Pete, I see that you rushing us off the podcast.
No.
podcast.
I'm just making sure.
Yes.
Me and Matt.
I thought I missed
have
one.
nothing else to do.
I thought I missed one when the fact that I kept getting kicked off. So that's why I was asking for clarification. We got one more game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chargers versus Raiders. I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers as well.
Chargers.
Yeah. Chargers. Derek Carr is just disappointing. It's just sad.
But remember, you put him in your top 10.
I said for last year. Yes, I did. It wasn't Russell Wilson. And I stand by that decision.
I feel like I thought that was gonna be it. I thought that was gonna set it off, but it didn't. All right, cool. But that is wait, before I say that is a wrap, Tay. You got anything else you want to say before I wrap this up?
Well, you know, Derek Carr was not better than Russell Wilson last season. I don't even have to
Yes, he was.
embarrass. I don't even have to embarrass BK Matt Jr. on my screen because I'm BK Matt Senior.
Here you go.
Hold on, let me fix my name. My phone will not upload the pictures I have of you, but don't worry. Next week, I'm gonna come. My hair gonna look like yours and everything. You'll see. I'm gonna get a dread.
I thought you'd be a little bit more happy. We got pick 5 out the way. Thought you should have your I'm a big kid now. My baloney has a first name smile. What's going on with you? You all right?
Peter been out in the street since 8 a.m.
And I'm back in the streets tomorrow.
He's dressed like a disco dancer.
Said you look like Disco Inferno from the Bronx.
I'm out here doing work, Tay.
Skate key. Skate key.
Out here doing work, trying to get noticed, Tay. Trying to get noticed.
I hear that.
Go ahead, Pete, do it.
You've been out all day. I get that. That's why you're tired.
Come on, Pete, you gotta do it.
Pete,
come on, do it. You gotta do it for the culture.
I can't. I have my phone in my hand.
You gotta record yourself doing it now.
Yo.
But Dre,
I'm
you have an
almost certain
assignment.
he has bell bottoms on.
I have an assignment. What's my assignment?
You have to change the Yerrr Sports Show picture for this week to Matt. Everything is going to be Matt this week because since he's been bitching and complaining for the past 37 and a half weeks about this whole damn thing, you know, just give him the you know what, Dre, just give it to him because he's being a baby.
Yo, bro, they're gonna think this is the Matthew Miller Memorial going on.
You see, not memorial, not memorial, not memorial.
Like,
I ain't gotta take this abuse out.
All right, y'all.
You come on.
I gotta get back to work.
Pete. All right, bye, Pete. Bye. Have a good day. Have fun. Bye. Bye, Pete. Bye.
Y'all, what's up?
Thank you for your service. Pete. Bye.
Later, Pete.
Bye.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Yo. Oh wait, yo.
Oh,
why you do
shit.
Disco Inferno like that? Why you do him like that?
Cause y'all like the kids at the. You guys are like the kids at the lunch table. Yo, you guys are like the kids at the lunch table that make this shit work.
Yes.
I know.
He was feeding the lead for like 15 minutes. Bye.
Well, he got his pick 5s off. That's what he.
Yeah, my man's got his money. He's going out there and make his bread. We ain't gonna stop him. Imagine you recording. Imagine Tay recording at the place that shall not be named.
Yeah. She'll be on hold the whole show.
The whole show.
You ever thought about doing it? Huh?
What, recording from my job? Hell no. I wouldn't be able to say anything.
The moment you open your mouth, you got people looking at you like, But
no, I'll be called a million times. Like, I had about 15 work calls since we started this podcast.
And we appreciate you ignoring every one of them. Thank you.
I didn't.
Not
No, I ignored y'all. I didn't ignore them. It's just that I already know what I'm gonna say, so it's like I already have my comments prepared.
That's what a good journalist does.
I just flow.
Yeah, I could tell. I noticed. Yeah, I know.
I tried to do it one time. It just didn't work out. It didn't work out.
Yeah, but going off the dome is working out just fine, right? Yeah, okay, bro.
A little bit. It's been working pretty fine for me.
Yeah, only for you. Who's they?
Everybody.
Junior, let Dad continue to speak.
Oh
I
my
hate
God.
You, you're on my nerve.
Everybody get on the nerve.
Tay was on one this whole episode.
I know this whole episode.
Now get into the comments, Matt. The heart and soul of your in his dreams.
When did that? Who said that?
Tavia's favorite.
When was that put up? I didn't see that.
Jerry in his own rich ass white world. Yeah, keep dreaming. Show RT. I noticed. Yeah, I noticed too. Matt is never prepared.
No, he's laughing because you said that. I noticed.
Yeah, he's laughing because you said it. I noticed.
Yeah, it's true. I did notice.
Whatever, Tay.
But
I tried it one time.
Whatever, Matt.
I tried it one time. It didn't work out for me.
What do you think about that Nas? What do you think about Lil Boosie saying that Jay-Z wasn't relevant?
Who said that?
What's his name? Lil Boosie? I don't even know what his name is.
Somebody who I don't know, but wait, the dude who said you said the dude who said Nas wasn't relevant.
No, 21 Savage said Nas wasn't relevant, and it ended up being a dope ass collaboration between the two. But Lil Boosie, there's somebody named Lil Boosie who's a rapper, I guess. He said that Jay-Z wasn't relevant. I just wanted to say on the record, whoever that is, he said that Jay-Z wasn't relevant, and I hope he knows that this is not going to lead to a collaboration between him and Jay-Z. So
right, yeah, that's over for that. That's a lot higher. That's a lot higher ceiling you need to touch to get to it.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta shoot your shot, right? It worked for 21 Savage, right?
Yeah, but 21 Savage is an A-list rapper.
I didn't even know that. I don't like none of his songs. That's sad, right?
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So what rappers you listen to right now?
Right now? You talking about like new?
Like contemporary, yeah.
I like Fabio.
What? Okay.
I like Fabio.
For the job Dre, let's wrap this shit up. I'm ready now. Yeah.
Why? Because I don't like 21 Savage? I like Fabio.
Dre.
I like the baby too. I like Lil Baby too.
The baby can. All right, Dre.
Ooh, you gotta relax, sir. You gotta relax.
Dre.
I know what I'm talking
Dre.
about.
Whoa.
You gotta relax.
Yeah.
No, he can't. He can't talk about music because if he said Fabio Foreign, who to me, I didn't
say that he was better. You said who do I listen to right now? I said I like Fabio right now. Like I've listened to his album. I like his album.
All right. The cops is outside. The cops keep circling my block, so it's time for me to go upstairs.
He said the baby is poo poo.
The baby is poo poo.
Bro, again, I'm not sitting there saying like he's one of the greatest rappers right now. I said I've listened to a couple of his songs. Gotta relax, guys.
We're gonna
Dre.
Hold on. Go ahead, Matt. Continue, because I trust you in music.
Nah, because I want to know, because I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Like Are you talking when you saying listen to? You talking about like a whole album?
Drake.
Oh, the only album that's dope right now is still Kendrick. That's it. This is only Kendrick right now.
This
That's the
is
only
Kendrick's best. I was never on the Kendrick wave, to be fair with you guys, and I think I've said that to you in the past. Like, I've never been on the Kendrick wave. I enjoy that. I mean, I enjoy what he's doing, but I'm not someone who will be like, oh, let me just go and put on this Kendrick album. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not me. Maybe because I'm a little more old school in my approach. Like, I still can't get over Reasonable Doubt and like old school albums. Like, that's what I kind of listen to. Like, I'm an old school hip hop head, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a diehard fan of Kendrick Lamar.
I'm not.
I'm just not. That's just
I don't
me.
think I'm a diehard fan of anything. Matter of fact, as far as like this new wave of not even really new rap. I'm like honestly like if I'm saying I'm a fan of an artist, it's still Big Sean. Like I feel like Big Sean is mad underrated. He don't get half the respect that I feel like he's deserving of. I like Big Sean. Of course Drake, but who doesn't like Drake?
A lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't like Drake. They really like. A lot of people feel like Drake is. I think Drake is the best contemporary rapper over the past 10 years. I feel like he's. I mean, the best or the top. I think that's to be debated. He's been the most relevant rapper over the past 10 years.
What else can I think of?
Oh my God.
Like album wise, like before Kendrick, I think honestly I listened to that Drake album ad nauseum like that. I don't know why. Like it was not the little house party shit, not the house music album.
The one before that. The one.
Yeah, the CLB one. I like that album. I like that album, but like it's rare to hear albums and be like, yo, this whole album is like it's rare. Like it's rare. I don't know. I got a weird ass like palette for music. Like I listen to everything, but as far as hip hop wise, it's rare that you'll find a whole hip hop album that I'll sit there and listen to the whole thing. Like I listen to Push's.
I'm not a fan of Pusha T at all. I listen to I like the Drake 21 Savage album. I think that's my favorite album that's come out recently.
For this year, right? Like I said, there's some songs on there I fuck with, and some of them like Drake. I don't know, bro. But again, I get it. Collaborations are big. You want to like these collaborative albums is good. Like I felt like Future and Drake shit was dope. I felt like Chris Brown and Young Thug shit was dope. Free that man, by the way. But yeah, like it's rare to sit and listen to a whole. I don't know. A lot of these albums, they don't like. You can just tell they just throw music together. It's not like a whole. It's not a story like how most albums used to be. Like if you listen to like Mary J. Blige, My Life, that is a whole story. The whole album is a story. Reasonable Doubt, whole story. American Gangster, whole story. Like Illmatic, story. So it's like this new wave of music. Like I fuck with some of it, but I fuck with like some songs, not like albums. Like so when you said The Baby is poo-poo, I don't listen to the whole The Baby album. No, never, not happening. I don't got the tolerance to sit there and listen to that for the whole, like even 5 year. I listened to his album. I think I might have like 5 or 6 songs off of it. I like the Lobby Boys album. That shit was a wave. I ain't gonna hold you. I was in my car listening to that the other day. The Lobby Boys album. But
Dre, what music? Yeah, Dre, what music do you listen to? I feel like you listen to KTU.
All right, y'all. So for the Drop of Tears podcast,
that's what it. You see, that's what it takes. I think I feel like I'm being discriminated against on this podcast.
You know what? Today you are. Today you are.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, let's see if I show up again. Let's see if I show up again.
Today you being.
I know where my presence is not appreciated.
I can't wait for her to drop the Her and Peter podcast. I can't wait. Her and Peter about to drop the
shit won't last 10 minutes. It won't last 10 minutes. Tavia will want to choke Pete 10 minutes in.
Wait, what? What do you want us to do?
I missed that whole podcast together.
Oh, you missed that whole thing? I said, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can't wait for you and Peter to drop y'all podcast together.
Well, yeah, you know, because y'all always want to do alternate podcasts. So y'all go ahead. Me and Pete, we would have a really good social justice podcast.
You know what?
The Rainbow Alliance.
That's
Do it next week. Do it next week.
Yep. Do it next week.
Please do that shit next week. You and Pete gonna do the show next week. All right, we're gonna put it in the chat. You and Pete doing the podcast next week. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to watch.
But you don't think it'll be just about activism? Mm-hmm. You know, very little sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see this for sure.
I can't wait.
Are you being facetious?
I can't spell that. It's too many syllables. Like, come on.
You know, I want to go on strike. You'll see.
Hey, listen, ain't no union here. Ain't no union here.
I want to go on strike. You'll see.
Nah, you and Pete doing y'all show next week.
No, why? Because you and Dre always want to do different shows. Like,
no, okay, but we want to see.
Every time I turn around, y'all motherfuckers guest hosting on somebody else's podcast. Like, nobody asked for y'all to be on these other shows.
I was asked to be on the shop. Is that what you're talking about? The shop? I was asked to be on the shop.
Every week, y'all be on different podcasts. Me and Peter.
That's not true.
It's very true. Me and Peter don't get invited to do anybody's podcast.
Actually, I think Peter was just on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Well, he's in that. Nobody ever invites me to do their podcast. And you know what? I don't need y'all. You'll see. When I have my own network in 15 years and stuff like that, and then people be like, "Oh, I knew her." I'm like, "No, you didn't."
Well, that's crazy because I'm
pictures of us together.
I'm gonna keep the footage too and the pictures of us together.
No, I'm talking about all the auxiliary shows on the that y'all be trying to join and stuff like that. Matt always want to come up with shows. Yeah, they always want to be on somebody else's show. Like, what? Nobody has.
It's networking. It's networking so people can watch our show.
No, but none of them guests ever pay it back and come on our show.
I think they're afraid.
No, nobody's afraid. It's just that we
to deal with me and you at the same time. Come on. People pray for Dre on a daily basis because he has to deal with me.
Why people pray for Dre? Dre coming at me. I'm on strike. You'll see.
I came at you one episode.
Yeah,
one episode. This particular episode.
I was listening to the Larry episode the other day and I was dying, yo. Tavian said some shit like Tavian said, well, Colin Kaepernick was blackballed. You just hear Larry blackballed. This nigga started laughing instantly. Yo, I couldn't stop laughing listening to that show. It was the most hilarious shit.
Colin Kaepernick, but Colin Kaepernick was blackballed though. Like
it eventually turned into actually, my man was blackballed for sure.
Yeah, he was blackballed.
like he was.
That episode was hilarious. And the 100th episode was funny. The 100th episode was funny, not because of what was going on the show, it's because of what was going on in the background, and I remembered it. Like the private chat.
Oh.
That's why it was so funny.
Wait, you know what? I'm trying to.
That was on Tay too. That one was Tay.
That was on Tavia. That was Tavia.
I'm trying to remember because I went back and listened to the 100th episode. I'm like, what was so funny about it? But it was the chat.
It was the chat.
Yeah, the chat. I remember the chat though. That's what I'm saying. I remember we talked about.
Oh, Matt, you gotta text me and tell me what it was because I know I say some crazy shit in the chat. Like I really keep it professional on the podcast, but podcast me and chat me are two different people.
Well, both of them combined on this chat on this episode during the show. During that show, if I can find it, I will.
Dre, y'all gotta remind me of what I said because I was trying to listen back to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yo,
yes. Yeah.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
There was more parts of it, but we'll talk about it after the show. But that was funny. That was the funniest part.
I feel like you guys don't appreciate diplomatic me. So you really gonna see Tay Tay every episode of the Yerrr Sports Show. You guys don't appreciate T. You're gonna see Tay Tay, and Tay Tay and T are two different people.
Yo, the most funny part about the 100th episode was Izzy in the soundboard. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Do I still have that here?
Oh my God, Joe!
I have it someplace. I have it someplace.
Oh
Yo,
my
today was
God,
episode
Joe.
125.
Right.
We're also leading up into our 3-year anniversary.
We are.
I think we're already there.
No, January 13th.
January 13th.
We recorded it in December, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We recorded in December. We dropped episode 1, like I think before the new year.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Episode 0. It was episode 0 before the new year, and then episode 1 officially dropped on the 13th. A lot of things going on that year too.
Wow, we started right before the pandemic. We should. But anyways, Dre, I've been asking you. You see, when Peter was asking y'all to end the show, y'all was ready to let him off the show. I gotta go.
You the one kicked him off. You kicked him off.
Yeah, because he seemed like. Let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of keeping people where they don't want to be. He seemed like he didn't want to be there.
You know what, Tay? You absolutely right. So.
Oh, Dre. All right. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm on strike. You'll see. Y'all not gonna like it.
You've been mad. You've been mad at what I was about to do, but I didn't do it.
I was just
because I love you all. I love you all my heart. That's why I didn't do it.
I love you too, but you're not gonna keep playing me, and you still didn't drop the Addy. I would have been to your crib by now. I would have been pulled up. We could have had we could have recorded simultaneously. And I want to see if you would have been talking that hot shit.
Recording the fight at the same time.
Yeah, I think it would have went viral.
It probably would have. You know what?
It would have been viral.
I have an idea. Let's end this right here. So, for everybody, shout out to Job Tips Podcast, for everybody here at the Yerrr Sports Show, for BK Matt, for Pete Rosado, for Queen Tay Tay,
BK Matt Senior,
aka BK Matt Senior, aka Maxine Shaw Senior.
Yeah, Maxine Shaw.
It is.
So I'm dressing. I'm gonna come on with a bonnet, just like how Matt doing everything next week. You see, it's gonna be different.
For her episode with her and Pete, you got the bonnet on.
Y'all really doing that?
And you know what? You know what? And then Pete is gonna mimic Dre, and I'm gonna mimic you the whole episode.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna mimic the both of y'all. All right, then next week we're gonna mimic the both of y'all.
All right, let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it.
Bet.
Let's go. All
Civil
right,
War.
All right, Civil War.
And it's crazy. Pete not even here to understand. Like, yo, what's going on?
Bet. We Civil War in it. You no, Dre. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all gonna get. Okay. 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 You gonna learn. You gonna learn the hard way. You want war? Okay. War is my middle name. All right.
Say no more.
Say less. Say less. Me and Pete are gonna wipe the floor with y'all. Let's do it. Next week is gonna be all social justice all day, every day. You'll see.
That's cool. I hope y'all have your own StreamYard to record on too.
No worries. You know why?
Y'all figure that shit out.
You didn't show up to the podcast a few times, so I had to learn because I had to step in and do hosting duties.
That's fine. You got your own StreamYard? Y'all got this, right?
You'll see. I got you. All right. Bet.
All the bells and whistles for us, Matt. Don't even worry about it.
Bet. It's going down.
Going down, yes.
Let me tell you something. Me and Peter have master's degrees. We'll figure it out.
That's fine. I hope so. I hope so.
And we don't need the bells and whistles. We'll have the content.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Wait.
For
Wait,
once
did you
again,
see somebody just left a comment? I'm sad now. The best football player in history, Pele, is in a very difficult health condition. He's 82 years old. Who is that?
I don't know. It's
We're journalists. We have to hold on. Let me check this out.
I'm stuck on the name.
Don't,
all right,
Matt.
I don't know. You got some wrong
Matt,
dude.
we're not gonna
I
get
don't know.
canceled, okay? All right.
Nah, I'm just sorry.
Oh, you know what? How trash of a sports show that we are, that we didn't even talk about the World Cup not one time.
because the U.S. got eliminated, so ain't no didn't talk about them.
Yo, we didn't talk about the World Cup at all. Like, that's pathetic sports journalism there. That's why we
Well,
need.
technically, we're talking about now because we're still live.
Mm-hmm. Still alive. We talked about it.
Still live. Talk
Guess
about
what? Guess what? Baseball.
All I know is that somebody left the Mets for the Astros. What is it?
Jacob DeGrom left the Mets for the Rockies.
Okay, well, that's good for him. I hope he gets paid.
He did $37 million a year.
That's not true.
It is.
It
It
was
is true.
It's not true.
How much is he getting paid per year?
Hold on, I gotta do the calculation. $37 million a year. I just saw the big number. No, don't worry. Me and Pete, we're gonna, and that's if he shows up.
Damn, yeah, you got an unreliable teammate too. Oh man.
But no, let me tell you something. I don't need it. I got it. Don't worry. You'll see. You activated something that I thought died within me.
What did I activate? What did I activate?
My desire.
Yo, we were really doing a 2-hour show.
Yes, we
You know
haven't
what?
done
We
this.
used to do them all the time. We did 2 hours show.
I really gotta get ready for work.
You ain't got no
Alright.
job, Tommy.
Oh. No, hey
Okay.
teammate, don't let her talk to you like that. Matter of fact, I got you.
I'm
I got you. Hold on. We gonna end our episode because she won't be tripping.
Tune in. I got something for our viewer. I got something for our one viewer. Tune in to the next week's episode of the Yerrr Sports Show, episode 126, the greatest episode of all time, where I will be
This gonna be with
portraying
who?
me by myself. I'm going to be portraying everybody.
Well, damn, you got rid of Pete that quick? That quick?
Yeah, we got fired already.
Yeah. I don't have time for inconsistency on my team.
All right, well, he didn't even agree to a time yet, so y'all two got forgot a time. Matt, we can record in the middle of the week.
Yeah, 100%.
Wait, our episode got to come first.
Oh, absolutely. It
Why?
will come first. No.
Because I said so.
No, it's not because you said so.
It is because I said so.
We have to let the pre-show go before the main event. You know this. Like,
I ain't come to see you, Otis. You putting Biv. You telling everybody that you the Biv, like Bell Biv DeVoe. Nobody ever went to say, "Oh, I went to the Bell Biv DeVoe concert to see Michael Bivins." Nobody has ever said that in history of life. Okay. Nobody's ever said that.
We know that girl is poison.
Nobody, yeah, damn right. The queen.
all right, we gonna see.
We're gonna see. You see, I'm doing this show with a bonnet, and I'm gonna talk just like Matt. I'm gonna dress like Matt and everything. You'll see. I might even have a little beer next to me that I won't drink because beer is gross.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't even drink beer.
No, not at all. But you know what? I gotta do what I gotta do to
I didn't
win.
drink a beer today.
Yeah, that's surprising. That's probably why you can form coherent sentences. I agree with most of the things you said today.
She's trying to kill us. I don't like this.
I know, I got
like
it.
that.
Nah, today I'm actually in a good space, so I didn't drink.
No, I enjoyed recording with you today until you guys tried to play me and try to treat me like I'm a second class citizen. So I'm on strike. You'll see.
I'm just saying we shouldn't have had to do pick 5. I'm over pick 5. It's over.
Yeah, but I came up with something. You've been asking for Pete to lose pick 5 the whole damn season, and I had a real good plan, right? Because you and Dre not win. You see, you and Dre, and I almost canceled your picks. You and Dre obviously are not on my side. So if you ain't with me, you against me. Period. Bye. I'm getting off.
Have a blessed night, Jay.
Hey, you have a blessed weekend.
I just hope the whole rest of your week is just the most blessed thing you ever had this week ever.
Yeah, grand rising and stay positive, King. Grand rising. Grand rising.
Grand rising, Queen. Grand rising, Queen.
Yeah, grand rising. Stay positive. Stay up, bro. Stay up, bro.
Stay up. Yes.
Stay up, bro. Stay up, bro. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. Bye. And peace and love and soul grease.
Lord jeez. Oh my God.
All right. Yeah.
Just end it. Just end the episode.
I'm ending it. Just end it.
Shout out to the job.
No, you know what? No. All right, y'all. We out. Bye.